Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Melvin, and welcome back to the Black Mirror. So, in the last episode, our little family member, I can't remember his blimmin' name now, but he died. He decided he wanted to try and learn to fly, but failed very, very miserably. So, we spoke with the gardener, we spoke with the groom, we spoke with God, I can't remember the guy's name. So it was Baines, the butler. We spoke with the old grumpy bugger in the study, and we spoke with the doctor. So now we try need to get into the tower. We've managed to get into the attic, which is a bonus. But as soon as we got in the attic, we found that the tower was locked. So that's what I'm going to try and do. But I've got a funny feeling we may not be able to do that until we get into a later chapter, maybe. Something we're going to have to find out.
The window of my room.
What's the window of his room? Oh, bugger. Okay, let's look towards the main gates. That's somewhere we haven't actually gone yet. See if there's anything down this. Oh no! Any post?
This is where our mail is brought. At least it used to be.
God, it's chained up, man.
The main gate is usually closed, as it is today.
Closed but chained. That seems a bit. Anything new to tell me?
He won't tell me anything more today. Tomorrow, I will go see him in his home.
Oh, that sounds ominous, doesn't it? I will go see him in his home, and he will die. And that will be. See if he's got anything else to tell us.
I need to speak with you, Robert.
Sure.
Morris and Henry don't seem to like each other.
They've got some battles going on, but unless they bump into each other too often, they cause no harm.
For now.
I don't really care about their silly problems.
Morris says that Henry drinks quite a bit. I don't like that very much, to tell you the truth.
Neither do I. But there was no one else to take the job.
And no one asked
So
you,
we
Samuel.
have basically put up with that habit of his. He has not done anything wrong yet, anyway.
Not yet, right? I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
Let's have a look at this map. Can we do anything with it? Oh yeah, it just brings up, so it's not actually a map of the castle, is it? It's just a map of around here. What a nice view. I get a nice old look at the skull from up here. And that's where he died.
William had his study behind those windows. If I want to find out what actually happened, I must get inside somehow.
See, if he wants to get in the back, I don't see why he just doesn't just kick the door down. Surely that would be the most obvious. Yeah, just fucking ram it. Ram the door. Okay, I seriously think that there's more to do. The
Today's
key.
paper. I'll have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look. It should be top news.
There seems to be a note of some sort inside.
Oh, fucking hell, the fuck did I miss that?
Robert, I have only now received your
letter. That permanently drunken goof whom you have paid to be the messenger brought it late. I will take care of your parcel as usual. Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place. P.S. I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tardy.
Robert, I have only...
Fortunate P.S.
Oh, shut up. Okay, who's HH again? Is that the
I'll put
doctor?
it back so that Robert finds it where it's supposed to be.
Is that the doctor then? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think there's more to do with the key in here. See, he says it's too high.
I cannot see there. It's too high. I'll try reaching up there.
But what?
There is
Really?
something there. The key to my drawer. I knew it had to be somewhere in the room.
Oh, fuck off. All I did was right-click instead of left. Reese, what the fuck does right-clicking do then? Nothing there, nothing there. It doesn't do any different than anything else. Fuck's sake. Alright, fucking game.
It's locked.
So pedantic, it's unreal. Okay, let's see what's in here then. Ooh, what we got? Okay, let's look at
My
the Bible
holy
first.
Bible.
My holy Bible.
They're too old to be used. It should still work.
So they're too old to be used, but the camera should
There's
still
no
work.
film in it, and my old films are useless.
Okay, so we've got a camera, but no film. Makes sense. That's this game all over, isn't it? Or any mystery game, to be honest. We managed to find the one thing that we need, but we don't have the other. Okay. We need to... So... I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be concentrating on the tower at this point. Whether it's me trying to get in there or whether I'm trying to sort other stuff out. Oh, what you found there, Samuel?
The remnants of a torn up photograph.
Anything I can do with it? Oh, fuck. Ooh, a puzzle. Let's see what we got. You go there. Do these rotate? Oh, fucking they do rotate. Okay, let's move all the pieces around then. Right, just hazard a guess that that goes there. Is it? I don't fucking know. So that's quite a bizarre piece. Okay. Okay, finally.
I've never seen this face before. But
That's
who
not
could have thrown the picture in that fireplace? And why did they take care to tear it up first?
That is true. I mean, the picture's not burnt, so it doesn't look as though it was. So it must be fairly recent-ish, because it means it wasn't burnt in the folder in the file. Okay, so after about an hour of searching and not being able to find out what the fuck it was I've missed, I had to have a quick looky-loo, see what I missed. Apparently, there is.
I'll have a closer look.
See,
Something got stuck between the branches of the shrub.
Something like that, yeah. Apparently I need to be right-clicking on some stuff in order to find it, not left-clicking, which is the normal button. So it's a bit... It seems I'm having to right-click and left-click on every item I can touch in order to be able to find out what's in it. Which is why I'm missing a few bits and pieces along the fucking way. However, so what is this? Strange.
Whatever it is, it seems incomplete.
I suppose you better go talk to Bates about this one then, I'm It's called Bates or Baines? I keep forgetting. I'm going to start calling him Jeeves in a minute. That's the wrong door. Photo. Let's see if he knows anything about this artifact. Then we're going to speak to Robert, as them two are the ones that live here.
Do you need anything, sir?
I would like to ask you about something.
Certainly, sir.
Okay. Let's ask you about the object
I
first.
found this at that place you took me to.
You mean where Sir William?
Yes, I'm quite sure it can shed some light on what has happened.
I am not as optimistic as you are, sir. Maybe you should hand the object over to Detective Collier.
Bates, this thing may help us discover something new.
I know one thing, sir. Sir William is dead, and no one can do anything to change that.
You don't happen to believe that it was a suicide or an accident, do you? I have known William too long to believe that.
I have already offered my opinion on the matter. Can I go now, sir?
You surprise me, Bates.
I'm sorry, sir. Talk to Henry. He was working on the flower beds that evening. He might know more than I do.
It seems to me that Bates knows something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he do that? No, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you could say that about every single person in this fucking house.
Have a look at this picture.
They've all
Do you
something to
know
hide.
this man?
He does not look familiar to me. I am not very good at remembering faces, though. Sorry, sir.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Right, so he hasn't really opened up much. We'll go see if Robert knows anything about it. You never know, there might be some spare film on him. No, Robert, I've come to disturb you for the third time today.
May I disturb you for a few moments? I would like to ask a couple of questions.
We already have disturbed him.
All right. I'm listening.
Robert, look at this old picture. Do you know who this might be?
No. I do not know that person. Why are you asking?
Well, someone's got to know who he is. What's this? Negative art, positive
I
art.
found the picture in the old wing, torn to pieces in a fireplace.
Given the fact that someone has torn up the picture, the person in it is probably not anyone important. Forget about it.
I don't want to forget about it. I want to know who the fuck he is.
I need film for my camera. Do you know where I can get some?
Well, perhaps down in Willow Creek. But hold on, I think I may have a couple of rolls myself. They should probably still be usable.
Can you give me one?
I would be happy to, but I put them in the attic with some other old things. It is in
How
my
convenient.
chest. That's the one right round the corner. You'll have no problem finding it.
Thank you. I'll go pick it up.
Sure, take all the film you need. I have no use for it.
God, this is bizarre.
I went to the attic to get that film, but your chest is locked. May I borrow your key?
Locked? Oh, I have entirely forgotten about that. Sorry. Here's the key.
See, if there's any family in the house, why lock your chest? There's something not right about this. It's all very peculiar. I don't trust any of these people.
Thank you. I'll bring it back.
You needn't hurry. I use it so infrequently.
I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
Okay, right, okay. Off to the attic we go. Key. Open the chest. See what's in here. Oh, it is just camera film we picked up. Or if I click it again.
Hopefully, it's going to work. I don't need anything else from it.
You sure? What if I right click it? I can't right click it. Okay. So. Alright, so the film's automatically been put in the camera, is it? Yes. Okay. Off we go. Take a photo. Take a photo, Toto.
All I need to do now is have the film developed.
Oh, there's always fucking something, isn't there?
But where do I get it developed?
Right, let's just quickly ask Morris while we're here if he knows anything about the object.
Yes, sir.
Do you know this man?
Morris, look here. Do you know this man?
I wouldn't say so. I've never seen him around here.
Okay. Thank you.
Convenient. No one knows who the fuck he is.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me see. A piece of hard stone with some symbols. Looks quite old. Other than that, I don't know.
Have you seen anything like this around? Inside the castle, perhaps?
No, you see, I seldom go inside. Madame Victoria doesn't like to see me there.
Can you think of anyone who may know something about this?
Well, it looks old. Maybe that bloodsucker Murray might know something. He buys and sells such stuff, you know. Sometimes he has people coming to him from great distances to look through some of that junk he's got. God knows where he gets it all from.
Thanks. I'll certainly go see him.
No
Who's
problem,
Murray again? Is that the gardener?
sir.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
Certainly, sir. I'm listening.
Good. What the fuck is this? No, fuck it. Who the fuck's this man?
Henry, do you recognize the man in this picture? Have you ever seen him?
No, sir. I don't think I have. Who is it? Should I know him?
No, probably not.
Well, I was hoping so, because
I
no other
just
fucker
wanted
seems
to
know
know
who he
if
is.
you had ever met him.
I'm sorry, sir.
What about a strange object?
Have a look at this. I found it under the old tower.
Why are you showing it to me, sir?
Well, I showed it to Bates, and he suggested I speak with you. Do you know anything about it?
Me?
Yes,
I don't
you.
see why I should. I've never seen anything like it before.
He also said you had been trimming the shrubs in the area that afternoon.
Yes, that's true. But I have nothing to do with this thing.
Calm down. Just tell me what you know about it, that's all.
All right, then. But you have to promise you won't tell Madam. I can't afford to lose my job.
Of course. Go ahead.
Well,
Why'd you lose your job?
I don't really know what it is, but I found a similar piece near that place.
Do you have it with you?
No, not really. You see, I had to pawn it. I was broke.
Pawn? It doesn't seem to be of any special value.
Well, maybe not the one you're holding in your hand, but there was a beautiful gem. A ruby, I'd say, in the one I found.
Where did you pawn it?
At old Murray's. Where else?
It's
Naughty,
good that
naughty.
you told me while there's still time. Give me your bill of exchange, and I will redeem the object.
But I haven't got it. I don't know where I've put it.
Henry, it's very important. Try to remember.
I have no idea where it could be. But you won't forget about your promise, will you? It's going to stay just between us. Right, sir?
We shall see.
Yes, we shall see. I want that bit of exchange.
Henry, let's return to that bill of exchange.
I knew you'd ask. But believe me, sir, I really haven't got it.
You needed the money, so you conveniently lost the bill of exchange?
Well, yes, I needed the money, not the bill. I really didn't intend to redeem that thing. Somebody might be interested in where I found the thing, and I could lose my job.
You're going to lose it for sure if you don't give me that bill.
But I haven't got it. You really promised this would stay between us.
Henry, you need to realize that this is very important. You had better get that bill for me.
I'd give it to you right away, if I could, sir.
All right. I don't believe a word of what he's saying.
I don't believe a word of what
I will
anybody's saying.
leave you
mate.
to your work.
Seems to me that everyone seems to have a freaking memory loss in this blooming house. Okay. Let's go see if the doctor knows anything about the photo then. We've asked everybody else.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
I would like to know what the fuck happened to William on that particular night in question.
Yes, all right.
Who the fuck is this?
Have you ever seen this man?
No, I have not. He looks like someone I would remember if I had seen him.
He won't tell me anything more today. Tomorrow,
Odd.
I will go see him.
Bit concerned
in
about how
his
both
home.
their voices went a bit echoey there for a minute as well. Oh. Right, now I'll go speak to Victoria. See if she can shed any light.
Victoria, I know you want to be alone, but I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring. During the last few years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts. What is it that you want to talk about, Samuel?
Oh, fuck me. Fucking hell, where do we start? Okay, let's start with William.
Victoria, why was William hiding away in his study? No one saw him go outside, and he would not let anyone in. Why all the secrecy?
I don't know, Samuel. About half a year ago, he closed himself in that damn tower and spent whole days and nights there. He never told me what he was doing. When I asked, he merely stated that he was looking for the truth and that he would not stop until he found it. It entirely absorbed him, and you know how it ended. I hope that he has found his truth.
I hoped I would not have to return to this place ever again. And even now, I'm not sure if I should have.
I did not dare hope you would come. The letters to you were all returned, and no one from the family had seen you in years. As time passed, we assumed you were dead.
I didn't open a single one of them. I wanted to forget it all. Only that morning letter. I had to open that one. Maybe I should have left it unread, like the other ones.
Your words are cold, Samuel.
If it hadn't been for William's death, I would have never returned. I returned because of William only. I don't expect you to understand it.
He's a bit of a dick, to be fair.
Bates isn't looking well. He's old and very tired. He should take a rest.
I would suggest that to him myself, but I know he does not want to be alone right now. He and William were friends long before I knew him. He has worked here all his life, just like his father before him. He feels comfortable to be with us, I am sure.
That person who was with us at the funeral, who is he?
Dr. Herman, our family physician. But it would be more accurate to say our family friend.
I had never heard of him.
Well, how could you? He moved here long after you had gone away. He's a good man. He was a friend to William and has helped us a good deal. Until William began avoiding people, they were often together. Why are you interested in Heinz?
I don't know him, so I wanted to know who he is. Do you need anything, Victoria?
No, thank you, Samuel. I am all right. Maybe just... No, you needn't worry. I'll ask Bates.
You can ask me, I'm here. I know I won't fucking do it, will I? I'm too posh for that.
That new gardener, Henry. I've heard he drinks.
He is not new here. He's been working for us for over a year now. What you have heard is true, but it does not happen very often. Except for that particular habit, he is polite and hard-working.
I'm surprised you're saying this. Does his drinking not bother you?
Well, I do, but I would have trouble finding anyone else for the job.
Replacing him with a new gardener couldn't possibly be a problem, could it?
Maybe not a few years ago, but now... You haven't been here in a long time. A lot has changed, Samuel. No one wants to work for us, not after what happened. People are superstitious. They see dark forces in everything. I'm glad that he has stayed, even if my garden looks so miserable. But why are you asking about Henry? Is it that you know something about him that I should know too?
No, not really. I'll keep my eye on him, though.
I was hoping we'd dob him in about that other jeweled piece that he sold.
Look at this stone fragment. Does it mean anything to you?
No, I wouldn't say so. But yes, I have seen something similar on William's desk. He was very careful with that thing. Only I don't know what the big deal was. He never spoke about it.
Wonder if that's the one Henry sold.
I spoke with Robert about the old wing. He said its walls were the only remnants of the original castle.
That is true. It is all that survived the burn.
I do not recall anyone that had conquered the castle in the past.
No one conquered it, at least not in the true sense of the word. The castle was half destroyed in a conflict between the first Gordons. Marcus knew he could not rise against his brother's people directly. Therefore, he decided to take him by surprise in the secret chapel deep under the castle. Mordred realized this too late, and the consequences were terrible. But those are merely old legends. Just old stories.
Why do I get the feeling there is actually a secret
That
chapel?
secret chapel you have spoken of, it must be somewhere beneath us.
Nobody has ever found a trace of the entrance, let alone the whole chapel, Samuel. It's merely an old legend from the Chronicle.
I'm gonna find this.
What happened to Marcus after Mordred died?
He became the lord of the manor and died a long time later, a tired old man. As a tribute to his leadership, they buried him in a secret crypt. Today no one knows where his body rests.
Do any further records of his life still exist?
None that I know of.
Victoria, I need the key to William's study. I know that you insist that no one go in there, but...
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel?
So I want to know what the fuck
Why
happened
are
to
you
him.
making me think of it?
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Of course.
Well, that didn't go very well, did it? Let's go towards Bates.
Bates, I would like a word with you.
I'm listening, sir.
Bates, I said something inappropriate to Victoria. Do you think she will accept my apology?
Certainly, sir. Madam has a good heart. But if I may advise you, sir, offer your apology as soon as possible.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
So she lets me back in the fucking room.
Should apologize.
Yes, you should. Now get in there. Be a man, grow some cojones, and talk to Victoria.
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
You just kicked me out a minute ago.
I'd like to apologize for what I said before.
I may have been hasty in my response as well. I had that key destroyed so that no one can ever enter the tower again. Maybe William had another key, I do not know.
Where are his personal belongings now?
I do not know. Ask Herman. I do not want to talk about it.
So you do know, you're just passing on the blood. Fuck, you know.
Can you have a look at this picture? Do you know who this man is?
I've seen that face before. Yes, but not exactly this one.
What do you mean?
He was much younger than this picture, but it was the same person.
How do you know?
So, who is it?
William once brought an orphan here and offered him food and shelter for a couple of days.
Oh, that's nice of
He
him.
lived for a time outside by the stable, a humble, quiet boy.
Do you know what his name was?
It was a very long time ago. I cannot remember. He stayed with us for quite some time. But then he completely changed. It was as if he had gone mad. We could not let
be
him
the house
stay
then,
here
isn't it?
after that. They took him to Ashbury.
What happened to him then?
I really do not know. As I said, it was a very long time ago.
What's that?
Robert might remember. It was he who accepted that boy as a patient.
Oh, now he told me that he didn't know who he was. Right, we're gonna get to the fucking bottom of this. We're going up there. And if he doesn't tell us what we want, the information we want to know, we shall challenge him to a duel. We will backhand him with a white glove and say, "You sir, I challenge you to a duel." See how well that goes down for us. Probably not very well, but we'll see. We'll end up losing. Embarrassment.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, I
Samuel?
want to know why the fuck you lied to me.
I
you
would
bitch.
like to ask about something. Why doesn't Victoria like Morris?
You mean why she can't stand him? Well, maybe because he's so common. Aristocratic prejudice, you know what I mean. I'm not into this nonsense about blue blood myself. Victoria, however, has her own opinions.
Well, that's not very fucking nice, is it?
Here's your key back, Robert.
Oh, thanks. Have you found what you needed?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. Now, where can I
Robert,
develop it?
do you know where I can get that film you gave me developed?
I only know of Murray in Willow Creek. I go to him myself when I need some pictures developed. He has a dark room in his pawn shop. Do you know where it is?
Yes,
Pawn shop,
I
let's go there as
remember
well.
that shop.
Try him.
I guess I should go there.
I guess you should, my friend. Right, why'd you lie to me about him?
I showed the picture we talked about yesterday to Victoria. She said she knew the man, that he had lived for some time near the castle. Are you sure you don't know who he is?
Let me see the picture again. I'm not quite certain, but he resembles one of my patients in the institution. It could possibly even be him. I do not see where this picture could have come from, though.
Maybe we can find out. Who could have brought a picture of some madman to the castle? And why?
Maybe the madman himself.
I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Oh, I will, don't you worry. Okay, so we need to go ask Herman about the personal belongings. And then I think we'll see if we can't get into town. Oh, fuck me, he's over this side now. I thought he'd disappeared.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, all right.
I would like to know where my uncle... I think it's my uncle. Was it my uncle? Grandfather? Dad? I don't fucking know.
Dr. Herman, Victoria told me you had William's personal belongings.
Yes.
Where
that
are
is
they?
true.
I would like to see them.
Sure. I can show them to you when you come to the morgue tomorrow. I just do not have any idea what you are expecting.
A key.
Well, I must see them today. Can you help me?
Today? Well, all right. Maybe we could do it like this. I will send someone to the main gate with a parcel for you. Will that do?
Perfectly. What time will this person come?
I will send him as soon as I get back to the autopsy room. Let us say 7 o'clock?
I'll be waiting in front of the main gate at exactly 7 o'clock. It's very important. I hope the person is reliable.
Do not fear. He will be well paid. Settled?
Thank you, Doctor.
Good, good.
At 7, I have to be in front of the gate.
Oh, I'm sure something will go wrong to make sure I'm not there. Right. So, we've done that. Got his clothes sorted out. Let's see if we can go to the creek. Was it Willow's Creek?
I'm glad to see this place again. William often took me here when I was just a little boy. Oh well, it's such a long time, but my memories are as clear as yesterday morning.
Ah,
How many years
yes.
have I actually been away?
About 12, wasn't it, you said? I think.
It's locked.
Pub. Who the fuck are you? Fisherman. Hello, boy. Boy.
Hi, what's your name?
I won't tell you that. I must not talk to strangers. And Mum has forbidden me.
But you're talking to me now.
So, will you tell me your name if I tell you mine?
No, I don't know you. Have you got some sweets? Maybe some chocolate?
Would you like some sweets?
Sure, that would be great. Are they chocolate?
I don't really know. My name is Samuel Gordon. Will you tell me your name
This
too?
seems a bit,
Well, why not then? I'm Vic.
you
Do
know,
you know of anything interesting going on
elderly
around
man
here?
giving out sweets to
I
kids.
haven't been in this place in a very long time.
Starting not to trust Samuel now.
Probably not. Nothing much happens here. This village is terribly boring, you know.
I see.
Can I go play again?
Of course. Watch out for the windows.
Yeah, don't worry.
Vic, have you ever seen the man in this picture?
Let me see. No, I
Probably not.
guess
He's a
I
little
haven't.
boy. He's probably too busy
I would
robbing
have
shops
surely
and kicking
remembered
footballs around.
that one. He looks pretty stupid. Why are you looking for him, Samuel? Are you related?
You had better watch your mouth.
Come on, that was just a joke.
Okay, we'll leave the boy. We'll head to the pub. Do you want to save this? I haven't saved it in fucking ages. Into the pub.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, hello, sir.
I haven't been here in a long time. What can you tell me about the manor?
Well, I'm not sure where to begin, but really, there isn't much in the way of news. Hold on. You seem familiar to me. Haven't we met at the winter feasts?
No, I don't think so.
But I do know you. See, I'm pretty good with faces. What about last month during the vintage? Is that it?
Listen,
Yeah, I know. You probably owe me something and aren't comfortable with my having recognized you, right?
I owe you nothing, Harry.
Did you say Harry? Tom, this young lad here is calling me Harry, but he says he doesn't know me.
Don't let him annoy you, sir. He's been trying that on strangers for as long as I remember.
Is there a problem with the fact that I want me money back?
There wouldn't be any if you weren't making those debts up.
Bah! Indeed. You're the right one to say that. Should I show you your last month's bill?
Right, calm down. I was just advocating this young fellow here, because he's a stranger and he doesn't know those tricks of yours.
Yeah, he's a bit of a con artist. isn't he?
Okay, I've had enough. One more word and you're not getting a pint of water on credit. Or, let me tell you what. I'll pour you nothing until you pay off the whole debt.
Come on, Harry. Don't be a cheapskate.
Listen, if you let me finish, I'll tell you who I am.
Sounds great. I'm listening.
I am Samuel Gordon, the son of Randall Gordon, of Castle Blackmirror.
Why didn't you say so right away?
Well, I tried to, but you wouldn't actually let me speak.
Okay, well, that gives things a nice twist. A Gordon is always welcome here. So, what can I get you? Today, we have smoked venison on the menu, along with a good stuffed beer.
No, thanks. Maybe later. I'd like to ask
Doesn't
a
seem
couple
like the
of
sort of pub that'd have
questions, though.
venison on the menu.
Oh, sure.
About that.
Harry, what's new in the village?
Things happen, but there isn't much news.
How should I understand that?
Well, I hear a lot of gossip, but nothing worth mentioning. You see, we all know one another here, so nothing's too interesting.
Maybe that's going to change now.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it does.
Harry, until what time are you open?
Well, that depends, but usually late into the night. You see, I don't sleep much, and when I'm not doing something, I'm usually pretty bored.
But not many folks show up so late, do they?
I usually play cards with Tom here, or I play chess with myself.
Oh, you play chess?
I'd say I've learned to play well during all those long nights.
Let's play together sometime then.
Sure.
I remember William bringing me here.
Yup, so do I. He was a serious poker player, you know. Incredibly lucky with the cards. He would totally clear us out, but then he would return everything. Yeah, he was a nice bloke. That's a real shame he stopped coming here.
Why?
Because he turned a little bit
Who knows?
bonkers.
We were all on good terms. But the last 6 months, he didn't show up once.
Well, it's a bit of a distance, and at his age.
Nah, I wouldn't say that was the reason. William was always a tough old gent. I'll tell you something, though. They say he wouldn't even come out of the castle, and instead locked himself away in the old tower to study some old volumes and stuff.
Where did you hear that?
Well, I told you, I hear things from time to time.
What else have you
I
heard?
mean, someone from the castle's
Nothing.
been coming down and
But maybe Mark knows something.
telling... Oh,
He used to help
okay.
out in the manor garden.
Where can I find him?
He would normally be here by now, so he's probably not going to turn up today.
Never mind. I'll ask him some other time.
Who's this Mark,
William was hiding something. I have to know more about the last months of his life.
See what Tom's got to say.
Hello.
Hello.
There's lots to talk about. Out of curiosity.
How long have you been sitting here?
A few hours, I guess. Why do you want to know?
Okay, positive.
That's my...
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I've been here for 2 or 3 hours. I've got nothing to do today. Why don't you take a chair?
No, thank you. Maybe some other time. How long have you owed Harry money?
That's my business, not yours.
Probably a
Or
fair fucking
do
while.
you
then.
want to pay up for me?
Should I?
Well, I overheard your conversation about old Sir William.
Do you know anything that might be interesting to me?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. My memory is fogging up. It's probably the thirst, you know.
Oh, I see. I know where he's coming from. I'll pay off his debt, and then I'll ask again.
You just got blackmailed, son. Amateur mistake.
Changed your mind about the dinner? My Mary makes some wonderful meals. Everyone around here will tell you that.
I believe you. I'm just not hungry yet. I would like to ask a couple of questions, though.
Okay, feel free.
Can I pay off the bozo's debt?
Will you change your mind about that debt of Tom's? It's partly my fault, you know.
I'd be glad to, but then he wouldn't pay it off next month either. They say he who doesn't pay should not drink.
Well, there is some truth to that. I have decided to pay off Tom's debt.
But why would you want to do that, Mr. Gordon?
I just want to. Could you sum it up?
Okay,
See if
well,
it's
as
expensive
you
as I'm
wish.
thinking it might be.
At £17.
All right. Here.
Well, I've no idea what Tom might have promised you, but you better not believe him.
That's none of your business. So what is his bill like now?
All clear.
Good.
£17 doesn't seem a lot. I need to, I need to find out when this game was set.
What do you want from me?
What do you
I'd
want from
just
me?
like to ask about
I
something.
paid your freaking debt off,
All
mate.
right.
I have done what you have asked. Now it's your turn.
Right, I heard you. I guess you have done me a good turn.
So, what do you know about William?
I'll tell you what I've heard. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm listening.
People have said that from time to time, Sir William would go to the vicarage at night.
That's all? What's so strange about him going to church?
Nothing much, I'd guess, if it hadn't been late after midnight.
Oh, that is strange indeed.
It is rather strange
Just ask
indeed.
the gravedigger or the vicar. They both saw him.
Did
But
they?
don't mention me if you decide to go see him. They needn't know that I told you anything.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you owe them money as well.
I need to speak with Mark. You probably know each other.
Yeah, we've known each other for years, but he's not here today.
Do you know where he works? I would like to go see him.
Mark only works when he must. He hasn't got a permanent job. But try old Murray or Herman. He does something for both of them from time to time.
Ah.
So, how's it going?
All right, I guess. Why don't you take a chair?
I'm a little short on time. Some other day, perhaps.
Never mind, I'm used to drinking alone.
Tell me, is anything interesting going on in the village?
Here? No. In fact, I don't remember anything interesting ever happening around here. In Willow Creek, nothing ever changes.
I saw a fisherman on the shore on my way here. Do you know him?
Oh, Jim? Of course I know him. He's my uncle from my mother's side.
Is he always sitting there, fishing? He appears to have been sitting there the whole day.
Yeah, he's the most patient person I've ever known. He spends hours on that pier just sitting. I wouldn't last a single hour, you know.
Okay. Right, we need to go find Murray. Murray. You're in the pawn shop, didn't he? Which is what I'm after. And apparently... there it is. Apparently he's got a photo shop or dark room or something in the back. Which is what we need.
The door is locked.
Oh, what a freaking surprise.
There is a sign that reads, "I'll be right back. Murray."
Just as I need
Who
him, he
knows
ain't
if
there.
it hasn't been hanging here for a week already. I came upon a closed pawn shop. Is it ever open?
Sure. Old Murray would never close the shop without a reason. He probably had to leave. Some business of his own, no doubt.
You don't speak well of him.
Not many do. Everyone knows he's an old sly boots. The only thing he cares about is cheating people in that old junk shop. But what would you expect from an old cheapskate?
Okay. Didn't really tell me where he went.
Hello, sir. Will you sit down?
No, I really can't. Maybe some other time.
Never mind. I'm used to drinking alone. Later then.
See you.
Can't ask him anything. It's a bit crap. Have you seen him? You seen him?
Vic, have you seen Murray today? His shop is closed.
Why should I care about his shop?
Why? Is there a problem?
Well, that old man doesn't like me hanging around that shop of his.
I'm not
Or
surprised.
rather around those glass cases. I've got no idea what his problem is.
I'm sure you bounced the ball around.
I may have one.
Oh, I do remember seeing him leave this morning.
Do you have an idea when he will be returning?
Judging by how he sharped himself up, he must have gone into town.
Well,
So
this isn't
he's
town.
probably not going to return before tomorrow.
How far's town?
Oops!
What was that? What's this here? A ball? Vic! I know it was you, and I know you can hear me. Just you wait till I catch you. I'll beat you within an inch of your life. Ah, damn. Now I'll have to clean up all this mess.
I suspect Vic is not going to show up for a while.
I don't think he is either. I think he's a bit of doo-doo. Right. Let's head off to the vicar. Oh, I can use the map. Can we go to the vicarage? Yes, we need to investigate these forays by
Warnhill
William.
Parish. Good afternoon. Have you time for a little talk?
I never hurry anywhere, unlike everyone else around here.
I'm interested in
everyone else
learning
hurries
about
anyway.
the
They're kinda
parish
dead, aren't
and
they?
this cemetery. I think you're the right man to ask.
Maybe. I've been helping Father Frederick for many years now. I know the names on all the graves. What do you want to know?
God, he's a happy chappy, isn't he? Let's see, let's learn a bit more about the parish.
Tell me, how old is this parish?
No one knows how old exactly, but this cemetery and church are much older than anything in the neighborhood. A long time ago, they used to bury heretics here. They say there's a system of corridors under the cemetery where the souls of the innocent wander looking for a way out. You know, I've seen quite a lot all these years here, but...
For instance?
Well, it was a long time ago, but some years back I heard something like the voice of a child in the distance. It was moaning and singing verses. At first I thought it was just an illusion, but then I could no longer contain my curiosity and went outside to have a look. I followed the sound of the voice, but the closer I got, the less audible the voice became.
Maybe it was just a child playing nearby.
2 hours after midnight? I
Hey,
don't
crazier
think
things
so.
have happened.
Plus, look around. There are graves far and wide. But that's past now. I have no idea what it was, and I do not want to know.
No,
I don't even know why I'm telling you this.
Have you heard the voice again or anything similar?
I've already told you enough. Don't tell anyone about this. I don't want to look like an old fool.
You already are a little bit.
You said you have known Father Frederick for many years. What can you tell me about him?
Father Frederick is the best man I know. He took me in when I was orphaned and raised me as his son.
Is that why you're so
For
gormless?
that I will be grateful to him for the rest of my life, and I will be around to help him as long as I am able to. But if you want to talk to him, you will have to wait until he returns from the neighboring manor.
I see. Thanks. Tell me, what is your name actually?
Mine?
Yes,
No one
yours.
calls me anything other than Gravedigger. Father Frederick's Gravedigger. And I don't mind if you have questions about it. It's true anyway. And you are a Gordon, right?
Yes, Samuel Gordon.
So you're the grandson of old Mr. William?
Ah,
Yes.
there we are, I'm his grandson.
I saw you at the funeral.
Of course. Did you know William?
No, not personally. I would see him from time to time, though. He used to go inside the church.
How often?
Not that often, but when he did show up, he was always in a hurry, as if he knew he didn't have much time left.
Did he ever speak with you?
No, I told you, I did not know him well.
But he would speak with Father Frederick, wouldn't he?
You will have to ask Father that yourself.
I will. Thanks.
I wonder. Pardon me. I wonder if the entrance to the old, that apparent underground chapel underneath the manor is located around here somewhere.
I've heard that
Wonder
you
if that's what
sometimes
William
saw
might have
William
been
come to the vicarage late at night.
Researching.
Is that true?
Who told you that?
That's not important. So is it true?
I don't care to talk about it. I don't want to look for problems.
Whatever you tell me will stay just between us.
It's not like I think I can trust you, but since you're a Gordon, I'll tell you what I've seen. Everyone who knew old Sir William thought he was a bit of a madman. Please don't get offended. And later, when he refused to see anyone, the gossip began floating about. I'm telling you this so that you know I'm not making up what I'm going to tell you next.
Go on.
I first saw him here some 6 months ago. I was sitting in my cabin, about to go to bed. I saw a light. It was someone approaching the church. In the 20 years that I've been working here, no one has ever come here this late. So I went outside to check out what was going on. I saw a figure concealed in a dark coat walking among the graves. He was looking for something, his head down to the ground.
Was it William?
At that moment I had no idea who it was. I couldn't see his face in the darkness. He spent some 20 minutes there, going round, mumbling something.
What was he saying?
Well, I observed him from a distance. It wasn't audible.
So what happened next?
The church door opened, and he made for it right away. I cautiously followed him. Father Frederick was standing in the doorway. It seemed as if he was expecting that person. It was only then I realized it was Sir William, because I was close enough to recognize his voice. He and the father had a long conversation then, and Sir William was waving his hand vigorously about during most of it. They finally went inside, and that is all I saw.
Do you know anything more?
I never stick my nose in other people's business.
Thanks for telling me this.
No, you just snoop and follow people
I only
about.
told you because you're Sir William's grandson. Now leave me alone. I have to finish my work here.
I was William meeting with Father Frederick in the middle of the night.
Yes, why was he?
May I have a look inside the church?
You have to wait for Father Frederick to return. The church is going to stay locked until then.
But you can open it, can't you?
It doesn't matter. It's going to stay locked, as Father Frederick ordered.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
The names carved in stone are no longer legible.
Oh, William's grave. Fucking hell, what? Is he in a fucking crypt? Which one's his?
One of the crypts of our family. I don't even know who's buried in it.
Is that him there then? Right, so that answers my question about when it was set, 1981. So that £17 bill at the pub wasn't overly big then.
William will rest in this cold grave forever. I'll find out the whole truth, even if I go through hell for it.
Not for long. I've got a lot of work to do.
Oh, I'm sure there must be a lot of dead in this very tiny village.
Has Father Frederick returned yet?
No, he hasn't. It's a long journey from Windshire. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
You could have told me that before.
I'd like.
You'd like to go inside the church, but I already told you about that. Now go. I have to finish this before dusk.
Yeah, what a knob.
It's 7 o'clock. I should return to the main gate. If Herman is true to his word, his man will be waiting there for me.
You know, I'm pretty sure it was 2 o'clock in the pub.
You must be Dr. Herman's man, is that right?
I'm not Herman's man. I just work for him from time to time. You're Samuel Gordon, aren't you? I've got something to deliver.
You don't say.
Yes. Please give it to me.
Yeah, why not? I don't care who you are anyway. I was supposed to give this package to whoever came to this gate at 7. That's when my job is over. Take it so I can go.
Hold on a minute. Are you Mark?
Yeah, that's me. Why?
Harry said you had worked in our garden.
A couple of times. So what?
I'd like to ask you about William Gordon. What can you tell me about him?
Nothing. I barely knew him. I just worked in the garden. I'm in a hurry. Do you want anything else?
No thanks.
Good. See
It's
you
got no more than
around.
that, surely.
Bye. I hope I'll find what I'm looking for.
Probably not. It just seems too easy. I think we all know how these games work. Right, okay. Let's see what's in the box. See what's in the box. Fucking hell. Right, here we go.
There's only a watch and a few trinkets in it. I'll open it. William made a remark of some kind here.
What does it say? Fucking hell.
To my forgetful head, the path to the key begins in the library, on my work table, hidden away under the blue curtain of unwritten words.
Okay, so I take it we're going to the library then.
There's a button under the inkwell.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'll
That's
try
lucky.
to press it.
Oh, secret compartments in an old mansion. Ah, booze. Let's have a look what we got. Anything interesting?
There's a box of some sort. I'll take it.
You'll take it. Good for you. Oh, what are they? Ah, planets. So they must... Oh, can I take anything else from in it? Fuck off. Can I take anything else?
There is nothing of interest there anymore.
Okay. Fuck. Right, Mercury's first, isn't it? Which I believe is that one, maybe? Venus, I'm not sure. Earth is definitely that one. Third one in there. Pluto's the smallest out of the lot. I don't know. Ah. Oh, fucking no, don't tell me that's actually...
That's it.
Don't tell me that's
That
the key.
must be William's key.
Oh god, that... okay. Let's see if we can be lucky to be it. Will this be the moment we've been waiting for? Will this actually be the key to get us inside the door? Oh... Boom! Awesome. Now we might actually be able to find out what happened to him.
The door can't be opened. I left William's key on the other side of the door. The lock must have gotten stuck.
Oh dear. Okay, let's check the chest then.
The lid won't move.
Okay. Another chest.
The lid is locked.
Why is everything locked? Why is everything locked?
The lid is locked. The black rook is missing.
How dare it? So, So the police have already scoured around this place, so if there's anything of interest, they may have already taken it. Ah, chess piece.
Lots of scrolls and papers, but none with William's writing. He must have been recording the important notes somewhere.
What else we got?
As though I've heard that melody somewhere before.
Oh, nice. It's pretty. What else we got? Black Rook. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Fair enough. What else have we got? I want to make sure I'm thorough in here, right clicking and left clicking everything, so I'm getting sick of missing bits and pieces. Book?
This title makes no sense. I'll have a closer look.
Anything else of interest? No. Can we do anything with the book?
There's a small key inside the
Fucking hell,
book.
there's keys everywhere!
The pages have been cropped so as to hide it. I'll take it.
Anything else?
A book has been glued to the bottom side of the drawer.
Fucking hell.
The diary of William Gordon. William's diary. Excellent.
See, if I wasn't right clicking this stuff, I'd have completely missed that. It's getting a bit.
I'll finally learn what happened that night.
It's getting a bit ridiculous.
March 21st. I'm old.
I'm old. I know my time is drawing in, and that is why I want to put some sense into my life before I leave this world. I have contributed my last years to looking for the truth about my family and the blood that runs in my veins. Maybe it is also because of the guilt that I bear in my heart for the fate of my dear James. The fate that I didn't have the courage to change. After all the years spent with the old journals, I know at last what the goal of my search is. I must not lose time. March 23rd. In the chronicle of the manor and the old records in the library, I have learned things that were forgotten and much that is new. I learned that James is not the only one to have lost full control of his mind. Throughout the centuries, several of my blood ancestors have suffered from the same affliction that now curses James. It seems as though it is all somehow correlated, has a perverse purpose of some kind. I traced the family line and learned that every one of those poor souls had been born in the same week, repeating with the period of 2 centuries. Is the madness supposed to be punishment of some sort? A punishment for deeds so horrible that we have not been pardoned, even after 700 years? I am terrified by this idea. It follows me now, day and night. April 5th. I feel something is not right with me. I am weaker from day to day. My age has caught up with me at last. As the chronicle foretells, the way to revealing the truth is through 5 symbolic keys. I don't exactly know what their purpose is, but if they can lead me to the truth, I must obtain them. I have decided to pursue first the ones that have been carried over time far from my manor. Centuries ago, the keys were given to different men of our family for safekeeping, so that they couldn't be used together. Luckily, I still have my own with me, and obtaining James's key should not be difficult. If only I had known before what I know today, I would not have given it to him. The next one must be in the hands of Marcus himself, according to the records. The 4th one was given to Durgan Gordon, the original owner of the remote manor in Wales. I must set off for Wales soon. That is certain. I still do not know where the fifth key is. Its origin eludes me in the many years of the past. When I obtain the other ones, I must find this last one too. April 15th. I have returned from Wales. My searching was futile. It was not easy to get into the family tomb. Unfortunately, I failed to reveal the next fragment of truth, and returned home empty-handed. Not all hope is lost, however. I will focus on the keys that James and Marcus possess. It should not be hard to obtain them. April 21st. I cannot change what has happened in the past of my ancestors, but I hope I can influence the events of the future. The curse that has plagued our family must be of dateless origin. It must stretch into times as distant as those of Marcus and Mordred, the first Gordons. I have decided to start looking for answers at the place where the body of Marcus rests. I know that the tomb is concealed in the dark underground of the parish. Its entrance has long been lost in forgetfulness. No one knows where to begin to look for it. I will set off for the vicarage tonight, April 26th. Whatever it is that is buried underneath Worm Hill, it is not easily within reach. It took me several days before I discovered an extraordinary pedestal with numerous tiny and meticulously shaped stones in the belfry. The whole pedestal is a complex mechanical lock. Surely it will open the way to the church's underground for me. I tried to change the positions of the opposite stones, but it was beyond my will to fully concentrate. I was too tired to attempt to set up the mechanism properly. Before I left for home, I made a drawing of the whole mechanism and returned the stones to their original configuration. Tomorrow I will go to Worm Hill as early as possible. April 27th. Luck was on my side today. I opened the way leading to the tomb of Marcus. Surely, I'm the first one in centuries to have succeeded in doing so. How great was my surprise when I descended into the tomb. There was not a trace of Marcus's grave. Nothing. His body must be hidden somewhere. I hope that the answer lies in the 4 books surrounding the center of the tomb. Shall wisdom be your way? Writes an old text carved in stone. Even after his death, wisdom protects Marcus as it has in his life. I am almost positive that the first answer is map. Despite the darkness, I tried to write down the text from the books, but it was easier to memorize it. I also found it extraordinary, in all probability, a ceremonial object in the shape of a perfect sphere. When I touched it, it was as though whole long centuries breathed on me. An odd feeling. May 7th. I am afraid of this night. I have not slept for 2 days now, and I hear voices. Yes, human voices. There are dozens of them. Their whispering is melting my ears into a sea of horrifying noise. What's happening with me? Am I mad too? No, I repudiate that, now that I am so close to the truth.
Okay. So it seems that it seems that there's a curse been put on this family. So it would seem, I'm not 100% sure yet what the curse seems to be doing. It seems to be making everyone lose their marbles, from what I can gather. So William was afraid that he was going to get it, I believe, from what I can gather, and he went in search of a way to stop it. So I was right. So it seems to me that the entrance of the church leads the way into the underground tomb of Marcus. Whether it leads to the old chapel, whether that's the same thing or not, I'm not sure. But it seems that he found it, so we'll probably have to go and hunt for that later on. Let's see if there's anything else around parchments.
Several scrolls scribbled over with notes. There isn't anything useful on them.
Oh yeah, we found a small key, didn't we? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That works. So what we got in here? Strange sphere.
Old maps, a globe, and a sextant. What did William need all this for?
Okay, strange sphere we have. So this must be the sphere he was on about.
It's cold to the touch. It's strange to the touch.
Okay, nothing there. Back out of this.
The door won't move a bit.
Can I use the mini... What was that? Small knife. Can we use that?
I'll try to push the latch open.
Yeah, you better try. I want to get out of here.
Success. I don't think I can find anything more in here. I'm feeling so strange.
Oh, great.
My head.
The fuck? Hey, I'm confused.
Sir,
Oh.
you're awake at last. We were starting to worry that something might have happened to you.
What happened to you, Samuel?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I'd like to know.
All of a sudden, my head started to ache vigorously. I cannot remember anything after that. How did I make it to my room?
Bates found you lying unconscious in the attic.
Yes, I was going to tidy up there when I saw you lying on the floor. I hurried to get Sir
Convenient.
Robert, and then we carried you to your bed so that you could have a rest.
I told you, Samuel, that you should take a rest after such a long journey.
Perhaps you are right. I have no
Well,
idea
from
what
I've
happened.
been,
I vaguely remember having a strange dream, but I cannot figure out what it means.
Important thing is that you're all right.
Yes, that's true.
It would be best for you to sleep for a while.
This time, I will follow your advice, Robert.
Good. We shall leave you alone then. If it gets worse, come see me.
Thank you. Hopefully I will be all right now.
Come, Bates. We shall leave Samuel to his rest.
Yes, sir.
Robert is right. I should take a rest. Tomorrow, I'll find out more than today.
Okay then, so thank you so much for watching this episode. We've learned a hell of a lot today. We've learned that the family's been affected by a horrible curse, which seems to be making the men lose their marbles. So Sir William went out on the search in the months leading up to his death to, I think, either find a cure or find out why his family was cursed. That hasn't been made 100% clear yet, unless I've missed something. So we'll come back to this in the next episode. It's getting quite interesting now. It'd be nice to see what happens next in chapter 2. But I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Please leave any comments or in the section down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can get the next episode when it comes out. And I would like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later on. Bye bye.